Classic cars have been one of the fastest appreciating high-value assets, increasing in price faster than art, wine, property, and even precious metals. Because of this, collectors are prepared to shell out huge sums of money to obtain the most sought-after models available. However, how much was the highest sum of money ever paid for an auction purchase car? Would you like to know? Hang on till the end as we take a deep dive into the top 9 most expensive cars ever sold at auction. Number 1. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. This vehicle, one of just 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupes, fetched an astounding $143 million at an invite-only auction held at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart, Germany. This German racer's beginning bid was amazingly more than the winning bid of the Ferrari 250 GTO in second place. A private seller purchased the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, which was named after its creator and chief engineer Rudolf Uhlenhaut, who drove the car to European events. After only 3,756 miles over 7 decades, it was owned by Mercedes from the beginning. While neither 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe was raced, they did have an improved 302 bhp 3.0-liter straight 8 taken from the iconic 2-time Grand Prix World Championship winning W196R driven by Juan Manuel Fangio. Number 2. 1962 Ferrari 330 LM 250 GTO by Scaglietti. It's a Ferrari 250 GTO hat trick, with another of these sought-after antiques selling for a genuinely incredible figure at Sotheby's 2023 New York sale. Although it did not exceed the initial $60 million estimate, the car's high worth caused it to be listed in an art sale rather than an automotive auction. The vehicle in question is chassis number 3765, which was the sole GTO tipo raced by Scuderia Ferrari. In addition to winning its class and finishing second at the Nürburgring 1,000 kilometers in 1962, the vehicle was raced by Mike Parks and Lorenzo Bandini in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. This 250 was owned by its previous owner for an astounding 38 years before it was put up for sale. Number 3. 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. The second Ferrari 250 GTO to appear on this list was sold at RM Sotheby's in Monterey in 2018. Before it was sold in 2018, Dr. Gregory Whitten, a vintage racer and Ferrari enthusiast, had this specific 250 GTO with the chassis number 3413 GT. Derek Bell, a 5-time Le Mans winner, drove it to the auction block, where the auctioneer began the bidding at an astounding $35 million. In 10 minutes, 3 bidders battled for the car, and the winning bid was $48,405,000. Number 4. 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. In 2014, this 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO Berlinetta set a 4-year record for the most expensive automobile ever sold at auction. It was constructed with the intention of competing in and winning the 1963 FIA World GT Championships. Ferrari built just 39 250 GTOs, and this particular 63 example is not only one of the best surviving examples, but also has a genuine racing pedigree. At auction, this 1962 Ferrari GTO fetched a record-breaking $38 million. Number 5. 1957 Ferrari 335 Sport Scaglietti. Many contend that this may have been the most expensive car ever sold at auction if the euro had been worth more at the time of sale. Scaglietti's 1957 Ferrari 335 Sport was not only stunningly beautiful, but it also set Le Mans records and competed in the original Mille Miglia rally. When the hammer dropped a little over $36 million, Art Curiel thought it had broken the record and even created a unique hashtag on Twitter. But when converted to dollars, it didn't quite make the top spot. Next up, the number 6. 1967 Ferrari 412P Berlinetta. The Ferrari 412P is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful race cars to ever grace the track, but its appeal goes beyond mere appearances as the latest owner of 854 inches paid almost $30 million to a bidder. The chassis and engine number of this specific 412P is 854, and it has several features that will appeal to high-end collectors. Its strong racing heritage saw it compete at Le Mans, Spa, and Brands Hatch in 1967. Even it subsequently went on to win the Swedish Grand Prix, the Solitude Rennen, and the Nuremberg 200 kilometers a year later. After such a demanding racing career, 0854 passed down through a series of affluent collectors while undergoing a meticulous 9-year restoration. However, the best of all is that this V12-powered vintage racer is fully road legal if the new owner is brave enough. Number 7. 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196. Juan Manuel Fangio, a 5-time Formula One world champion, drove this Mercedes-Benz W196 Grand Prix vehicle, which contributed to its $29.6 million auction price at the 2013 Goodwood Festival of Speed. The vehicle was marketed in genuine condition, with evident flaws and a thin layer of grime, as if it had just rolled off the track. You pay all that money and they don't even run it through a car wash for you. Number 8. 1956 Ferrari 290mm. Sold for $28 million, the 1956 Ferrari 290mm is an ex-works racer. In an attempt to challenge Mercedes-Benz at the Mille Miglia, the Italian company created chassis 0626 for the racing legend Juan Manuel Fangio. With the 5-time F1 champion at the wheel, it placed 4th, and the number 458 sister car, driven by Eugenio Castellotti, took the win. The vehicle continued to race for 9 years, and according to records, it never experienced a crash. This is a remarkable accomplishment for a competitive vehicle during one of the riskiest periods in motorsport history. Since there were only 4 produced, it is also fortunate that it was never wrecked. The 1956 Ferrari 290mm sold in New York in 2015 and received a hat trick of accolades, becoming the most expensive car sold in 2015, the most valuable motor to ever change hands in New York, and R.M. Sotheby's priciest lot at the time. Last but not least, number 9. 1967 Ferrari 275 GTB4 into S-Nart Spider. The fully restored Ferrari 275 GTB4 into S-Nart Spider is one of just 10 ever made. Aided by a comprehensive history that included an appearance with Steve McQueen in the movie The Thomas Crown Affair, it sold for $27.5 million in 2013. The Nart Spiders were the brainchild of car importer Luigi Cinetti, who recognized the American market's demand for open-top sports cars. He asked Enzo Ferrari to build a series of 275 GTB convertibles with the recognizable Nart badge on the back. Finally, the automotive industry has always captivated its fans with its sleek designs, cutting-edge technology, and eye-popping prices. From classic vintage models to modern supercars, these amazing automobiles epitomize the peak of automotive engineering and artistry. So what are your thoughts on today's video? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below.